I'm high as I've ever been, higher than heaven sits. Roll up my weed and think about my exes and jealousness, how to stay current and relevant.
Ooh, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Ray here, and welcome back to another episode of Bleach Brave Souls. And how long has it been since you guys have heard that? Oh my god, it's been a while, guys, and it's been a while since I uploaded it in general, so I decided to take today to do a little update video for you guys with, of course, some Bleach Brave Souls in the background, and I hope you guys enjoy. It's just for entertainment purposes. I'm just going to be autoing some Chad raids, not Chad raids, Chad's Frenzy event, and just going to be talking to you guys about where I've been these last few weeks and the state of BBS and just everything that's on my mind, guys. So if you guys get triggered easily, I would leave right now. So where have I been, guys? Where have I been? So it's been a crazy last few months trying to balance YouTube and school. School has taken so much of my time and it's occupied such a big portion of my life that it's just hard for me to find motivation to make YouTube videos, especially Bleach Brave Souls videos, but we'll get into that later. I've just been so caught up with trying to do my best in school that I just haven't really been putting as much time as I wanted to into YouTube. There's a lot of videos that I do want to make that will take time and they'll take days of filming and days of editing, and I really want to do it, but I just can't find those days, guys. And especially with the incident that happened 2 weeks ago, it definitely made my life even more stressful at the moment, which sucks, but we'll talk about that also in a little bit. But yeah, guys, school has just been so hectic for me, so once again I apologize for lack of uploads. At this point in my YouTube career, I'm just doing this for fun, guys. I'm just doing it out of the enjoyment. I don't do it to make money. I don't do it for any other reason but just to stay in touch with you guys and just to upload, you know, just to enjoy what I do. That's why I haven't been spamming uploads every day. I could just upload shitty videos. It's really easy to film a shit video and upload it. I've done it hundreds of times, but I just don't want to do that anymore. I want it to be, I don't know, more quality, I would say, unless something super exciting comes out. But besides that, I just want to stick with nice uploads, and that's inspired by my boy Soul Madness, just because, like, I don't know if you guys know Soul, I'll link his channel, but he uploads like once every few months and his videos are just so top quality. And of course I'll never have my videos that well done, but that's like an inspiration to me, is my buddy Soul. So guys, what happened to me 2 weeks ago? So I went to bed Sunday night. I went to bed Sunday night feeling 100%, guys. I felt amazing, probably like I would normally feel. And then I woke up Monday morning feeling the worst I've ever felt. So I woke up with sharp stomach pains, which may sound horrible to some, but it's normal for me. I've been dealing with this for years on and off, but never have figured out what it really was. But this one was different, guys. I woke up with stomach pains. I went back to sleep after a few hours. I woke up and I had a fever. And sharp pains mixed with fever is a no-no, guys. And after 3 days of that, after 2 days actually, until Wednesday, I just felt I wasn't getting better and I was missing school, and I was just like, I need to go to the hospital and figure out what's wrong with me. So by Tuesday night, I took a shower and I could feel that in my stomach. Something was wrong. There was a type of bloating that I was getting, but I hadn't eaten for 2 days and I could feel that something was swollen and not right. So I knew that if I woke up on Wednesday and I wasn't feeling better, that I would have to go to the hospital. And I woke up Wednesday, probably the worst day I felt out of the 3 days. And you expect to get better after a few days. So I went to the hospital. And I wish I could show you guys like a video of me there, but like we're in the emergency room and I'm like the sickest one, like just like head spinning, like no energy, dying, and everybody else is there like for like an injury or something small, like a little fever, and I'm there like about to die and everybody's just staring at me. And I was like, all right guys, don't look at me too much, I know I'm a freak show. But they took me in, they kept me in. I thought I was just gonna go for the day, guys, and I thought it was gonna be a horrible day, and boy was I in for a treat, guys. So I ended up doing a lot of tests. I did an ultrasound, I did a CAT scan, and I did not an X-ray, ultrasound, and then they couldn't find anything, so that I had to do an X-ray. I mean, I had to do a CAT scan, guys, which is radiation. It's pretty bad for you, and eventually they found out that my appendix was swollen or inflamed, and that was horrible because I could feel that something was really bad in my stomach. I could feel the pain and I could feel that it was inflamed, and yeah, they had me on one of those IVs, guys, and I was like in the patient suit, and it was just a bad day, and I was just like, I just can't wait to get home. So they took me back to where they were keeping me, which was like in a corner of the emergency room. Like legit, guys, all I had covering me from people walking in and out was just a sheet around me, and it was horrible. So I was just miserable. I felt terrible, and then the doctor came and he's like, we can't figure out what it is, so we're gonna have to keep you here overnight. And that was when my heart sank. Like, I've never stayed over at a hospital overnight. Not that I was scared, but it's just the whole environment there was so miserable that I was like, I don't want to be here. Like, I don't want, why am I staying here? And they're like, it's better if you stay than for you to go home and have to come back tomorrow and go through the whole process of like getting signed in and everything. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll stay. So eventually my mom ended up leaving and I was there for the night by myself, and boy, it was a horrible night, guys. It was one of the worst nights of my life, and I'm sorry if people have gone through worse. I'm sure people have gone through worse, and I know this isn't like the biggest issue, but this is a big issue to me. So please don't compare my issue to other issues around the world. I understand that it's a first world problem, but I'm just trying to tell you guys a story, so don't get triggered. My mom left around 9, and at that point I had so much drugs and medication in me that I don't know, I just felt overwhelmed with emotion, and I just felt so miserable, and I was just super emotional that night, and it was just horrible. And like, just imagine you have like a fever, you're in this small bed in the corner of a room, and all you're hearing is like, you have a headache, okay, you have a fever, your stomach hurts, and all you're hearing is babies crying around you, or people throwing up around you, people coughing, like disgusting smoker coughs, like, you know, that where you could just even like feel the shit in your throat when they cough. It's disgusting, man. Like people who smoke cigarettes, I'm sorry guys, but I don't know, man, it just, that smoker cough after like 20 years of smoking, it just was gross. And especially the crying babies, it made me never want to have kids, man. Crying babies from both angles, and I was just miserable, guys. And that's not something that like it stops. Like, I was in the emergency room, so that's for people to come in and out 24/7. So I'm the only one stationed there, and there's people coming in and out 24/7. So I'm trying to sleep. It's like 3 in the morning by the time I like tried to get asleep, and I put earplugs in and I could still hear babies crying, and it was just a horrible experience, guys. And eventually I begged my nurse. I said, please nurse, please, I need you to give me medication to help me sleep, because like I have trouble sleeping normally, guys. I have really bad insomnia normally, so there's like no way I'm gonna sleep with all this noise. So like, she saw like I was in pain, so she went and she like talked to the doctor, because she can't give me anything unless it's prescribed. So she talked to the doctor, and she came back 45 minutes later around like 4 in the morning, and she gave me these 2 sleeping pills, and she's like, yeah, it's a pretty strong dose. So I'm like, okay, thankfully, like I popped them, waited an hour and a half, and finally I like maybe 5:30 I fell asleep, woke up, and it was I think 7:30, so I slept 2 hours, woke up fully awake. Like, it was just horrible, guys. And then woke up 7:30. I'm like, okay, I get to go home today. Like, I can't wait for my mom to come. She's gonna come around like 10. So she comes around 10, and then the lady's telling me, she's like, yeah, so what are the chances of him being discharged today, which is being sent home? And they're like, I think they're gonna keep him another night. And I was like, no way I'm staying another night here. I'd rather die than stay here another night. And I actually had to stay there another night, guys. But luckily, thankfully, they searched for a room for me, because they're gonna keep me in the emergency corner for 2 days straight. I was like, no fucking way I'm staying here, especially because they told me I had to do a colonoscopy. And for all you youngins that don't know what that is when you have to take laxatives for 24 hours to flush everything out of your body, and then they stick a camera up your ass to see like what's wrong with your organs. And I've done that before. It's not the first time I've done it, but this time was the worst because you pretty much are in and out of the bathroom, I want to say 40 to 50 times in one day, guys. And it's just horrible because you're literally flushing everything out. You can't eat. And I already couldn't eat for 5 days. I already didn't eat for 5 days prior. And I finally was starting to feel better and starting to get an appetite. And then they were like, yeah, you can't eat. You can't eat for another 24 hours until we finish this process. So that was one of the hardest things I did. Luckily, they found me a room. Thankfully, I got so lucky that I got a nice room by myself, my own bathroom, because I was sharing a bathroom with like a public bathroom, and I was still going to the bathroom maybe like 20 times a day in a public bathroom. So it was like if somebody was at the door and I had to go, I had to run to another bathroom around the hospital somewhere that I could find that wasn't being occupied. And I had an IV with me, which is like that giant thing you have to haul around. So I'm like running around with an IV, like dragging it across the floor, trying to find a bathroom urgently, because like it was to the point where like at some points I couldn't control. If I had to go, like I had to immediately go. So it was just, I just felt like I was like a grandpa. Like, you know how old people, how they can't control their poops? That's how I felt. It felt horrible, man. And then, so luckily, third day, I found my room. They got me a room, and yeah, from there, I had to do the colonoscopy, so I couldn't eat food. I could only drink laxatives for 24 hours, and it was a 4-liter jug. And I will never forget, guys, looking at that jug and just being like, you're my fucking enemy. Because the first time I did it, they gave me pills and this like orange mix that actually tasted pretty good. And the pills, I could take pills like nothing. I'm a drug addict. I'm just kidding, but I've been on a lot of antibiotics my whole life, so I'm used to taking pills. And yeah, guys, it was probably the worst tasting thing I've ever drank. It tasted like a mixture of water mixed with milk, with paint, and this fake artificial fruit punch. It was like the weirdest texture, guys. It literally tasted like I was drinking like milky paint. It was like, I can't describe it to you, but it was horrible. And the first night I was able to have apple juice with it, like anything liquid I was able to have. So I had to like chase it with apple juice to stop myself from throwing up. That's how disgusting it was. And eventually my mom left. I drank 8 cups of it, so 2 liters, and I had 2 more liters to drink the next day. So I didn't sleep, of course. My body just, I was starving. My body wouldn't allow me to sleep. So eventually at maybe 5:15, 5:30, I fell asleep for 15 minutes. I woke up at 6 o'clock for my nurse, and he told me, all right, buddy, like, here's your second half. You have to finish this before your colonoscopy. He's like, buddy, if you don't finish this, and they find, because if you go into the colonoscopy, guys, and they stick the camera up your bum and whatever, and something comes out that isn't just liquid, isn't just pure liquid, if there's any type of leftover residue, like any type of shit or like food in there, they'll stop it and they'll make you redo the whole thing. So the whole time I'm thinking, no, there's no way I could stay here another 24 hours and have to drink another 4 liters of this and not be able to eat. Like, I'm starving. I haven't eaten in 5 days. Like, besides, like, I had a cracker, half or a quarter of a bagel, but that destroyed my stomach. I couldn't even, 1 cracker, guys. Imagine eating 1 cracker and feeling like somebody was stabbing you in the stomach. So I tried to avoid food. I was just drinking water, having Jello from the hospital. But I was starving, man, at that point. And that morning was the hardest morning ever. He woke me up at 6 a.m. I slept 15 minutes, and he's like, all right, you gotta drink 8 more cups of this stuff. And like I said, the night before, I struggled to drink 8 cups. Like, I literally had to chase it with apple juice, had to prepare myself. But he told me today, he's like, you can't have anything with this. You can't have apple juice. You can't have water. You can only drink this. So I had to drink that with not even water as a chase. So I had to mentally prepare myself. I just had to talk to myself and be like, Ray, you can do this. And I know that sounds kind of crazy, but I mean, I was by myself for 3 days with I didn't want to use my phone because it made me dizzy. So I was just in my thoughts. So I was kind of like, that's the only person I could talk to was myself. And that's the only thing I could keep myself sane, was talking to myself and telling myself you can get through this, like self-motivation in a sense. So that's what I did, guys. And I said, Ray, you could do this, buddy. So what I did was I took the first cup, I just looked at this motherfucker, and I was like, you know what? Chug the first cup down, okay? I'm like, okay, one down. I have to drink. And these are 250 milliliter cups, so like this big. A quart, half a bottle, half a water bottle. I have to drink 8 of those. Poured the second one out. I'm like, okay. It says drink every 15 minutes. I'm like, okay, I get a break from this. But that aftertaste was disgusting. So what I did to compensate for not being able to drink water or any type of juice was I would take a napkin and suck on a, like bite on a napkin just so I could get the taste of that shit out of my mouth. So every time I would take a gulp, I would stop myself from, I would like, first it was fine because I was mentally, I was like in the zone. But then after maybe 5 cups, the taste really started getting to me, and I would drink it, and I had to stop myself from throwing up. I would have to put my hand in my mouth, put it down for a bit, put that Kleenex in my mouth, suck on that for a sec till the taste is gone. And all this while like jumping in and out of the bathroom maybe 40 or 50 times, in and out of the bathroom. Just every time I go to the bathroom, just looking to check to see if there's anything in my stool, because once the stool is just liquid, you don't have to drink anymore. So I was like, please, like whenever I have to go to the bathroom, I'm gonna go to the fucking bathroom just so I don't have to drink any more of this. And eventually I got through 8 cups, guys, and guess what? There was still another fucking liter of this stuff. So I was like, the night before I didn't drink 2 liters then, but when I had the chance to drink apple juice with it, I didn't. And I said to the guy, he's like, you have to finish this. I'm like, buddy, I didn't eat for 5 days. I have such a small stomach. How do you expect me to, like, I can't, I'm bloated. At that point I was so dizzy and so bloated from those 8 cups of this garbage in my stomach. I'm like, I don't know what to, like, I don't know how you expect me to drink anymore. And then he's like, my nurse was like, okay, let me see your stool next time you go to the bathroom. So we go to the bathroom and he looks at it, he goes, no, that's like pretty good. Because there was like nothing floating around. It was just literally liquid. I literally was just pooping out liquid. And he was like, no, that actually looks like pretty good. So I was like, okay, thankfully he said it was good. Like, it kind of gave me some bit of hope. I thought I was gonna have to redo it eventually. It gave me some bit of hope. But yeah, and then a few hours go by. Sorry guys, popular array. A few hours go by. I do my I do my colonoscopy, and yeah, luckily it was a success, and they found out that I had colitis, guys. So sum it up, I have colitis, which is I don't really know too much about it, but it's a type of disorder where a lot of food can trigger, food just triggers in your stomach, and it just upsets your stomach. And oh, does it really? And it has a chance to inflame it. And I guess this was like the worst case that I had. It was just so random how it happened, but it's pretty much where my body's super sensitive to any type of food. My body has trouble digesting and absorbing nutrients, which I already knew I had, because like I said, I've been doing this for years, guys. It's hard, man. But this was like finally a verdict, like a diagnosis of what I had. So colitis. They're like, we're able to let you go today unless you want to stay another day. I was like, hell no, get me out of here. I want to be in my house, in my room. And I never thought I'd see my room again, as dramatic as that sounds. And they discharged me from the hospital, and I got sent home. And ever since then, I've been on antibiotics, guys. I haven't been to school yet. It's been a week and a half. I've just been recovering. The first few nights being home were horrible. I just felt terrible. Even my whole family was like, you look really like pale and skinny, because I lost 10 pounds. I didn't eat for 5 days, and I shat my brains out for 2 days straight. So I lost like 10 pounds. I'm slowly regaining it back, guys. I gained back 4 pounds. I still have 6 pounds to go. I haven't been to the gym yet. It's been 3 weeks since I've been to the gym, and I haven't missed 3 weeks in a row at the gym in 5 years. The most I've ever missed was 1 week, and because I went on vacation. So it's been weird. I haven't been back to school yet. I've been keeping up really well, though. Luckily, I had really good grades before this incident happened, so it didn't really affect me too terribly. I'm just trying to catch up right now, especially with tests. I emailed my teachers. Some of them are so unprofessional that they never emailed me back in 3 weeks, guys. Only 2 out of my 4 or 5 professors emailed me back. So it is what it is. I have a doctor's note, I have a hospital note, so there's nothing they can really say. So I'm just trying to do my best to end the semester strong, guys. I only have 2 weeks left of school, 2.5 weeks left of school, and then I'm done for winter break, which I'm super excited for. And yeah, so I'm on antibiotics. I'm slowly recovering. The first few nights I was back, I would wake up maybe 5 times a night with my shirt fully drenched in sweat because my body was trying to get out all the drugs that they've been pumping into me for 3 days, man. And it's horrible. That stuff they put into, yeah, it temporarily helps, but wow, man, like the effect it has on your body is ridiculous. And they took so much blood from me that I still am really low energy after 2.5 weeks. And my arm, I could finally straighten my arm again, guys. I had an IV in for 3 days. So my arm here, my vein was so bruised that I couldn't straighten my arm for 3 weeks. Only like recently, like these last 2 days, I'm able to like actually fully extend it. So I'm recovering, guys. It's worst week of my life. I have to hand it down. I know some people go through worse. Like I said, I apologize, but for me, I've never experienced something like this, and this was definitely the worst week of my life. I'm still recovering. I just can't wait to be better, guys. So I'm gonna have an update for you guys in about a week when I go back to the doctor. I'm gonna see if I need surgery or not. I'm gonna see if this is the colitis that is curable or if this is the one that's uncurable. So I'll have to deal with this for the rest of my life, which honestly I'm prepared for, as I've been dealing with this for 4 years now, 5 years. I'm used to just eating and being in pain. So that's why, like, I don't know, guys, there's a lot of stuff you don't know about YouTubers. So I want to say, like, I know nobody had said anything negative, but just for other YouTubers, never judge a book by its cover, because you never know what people are going through, man, behind the scenes. And it's just really hard, man. And I just really want to keep up with you guys and upload content, but it's just been so difficult lately. And yeah, it just sucks, man. I apologize. And like, I know my YouTube career is never gonna go anywhere from here. My channel's pretty much dead at this point. So thank you all who stay tuned and watch. And it's understandable. I'm the only one to blame for the death of my channel, but I'm just gonna still upload for fun, enjoy what I do. I'm gonna start streaming more games on Twitch as I enjoy. And I'm on Do Not Disturb. I don't know how people are getting through, but it is what it is. And last but not least, guys, I just want to talk to you guys about Bleach Brave Souls and other games I've been playing. So BBS, guys, I'm not even gonna lie to you. Like, I'm gonna be so straight up with you. Do I enjoy this game? No, not at all. Do I play this game off camera? Not at all. I maybe farm orbs if I know I have available and something's easy to farm, but I can't stay on this game for more than 5 minutes without getting bored. Am I hoping the Bleach anime returns? Of course I am. Am I hoping, like, am I excited for the new characters coming out? From the new book that they announced? Of course I am, but this game just so boring, guys, and so repetitive. And I don't do my guild quests. I try to log on every day for my daily rewards, but it's hard. It's just boring to me, man. I have no motivation to play. I've been loving Dokkan lately, just because there's so much to grind in that game and just so much different stuff to do. And I know it looks like a boring game, but if you play, you understand why it's fun. So much exciting stuff is coming out to that Broly movie. Characters are coming soon. A new Goku Black. Legends is so fun recently. Legends is getting Super Saiyan 3 Goku. I know I'm talking about Dragon Ball Z, but it's fun, man. And I looked at the Chinese Bleach Brave Souls to maybe try to play that, and that looked so bootleg version of this game. It didn't even look like, why didn't they work on a console game? I have no clue. But probably the next time you'll see me playing a big Bleach game is Jump Force, even though it's not technically a Bleach game. Jump Force is going to be a great game to play. I'm super excited for that, and I hope you guys are excited to see me play that as well, and excited to play with me and stream with me as well, and it's going to be cool. But as of now, guys, I have no intent to like really pursue this game. So if you subscribe solely for Bleach Brave Souls, man, I just want to tell you guys right now that you're not going to get that much content from me. You're going to get a video every here and there. I don't really make news videos on characters that come out unless it's super exciting. Like maybe this end month banner is going to be unreal and I'll make a video on it. But like, I just don't care about this game anymore. And I've played it for over 1,000 days, guys. I'm bored, man. And I apologize. And I want to bring you guys more Bleach content, but there's nothing to do. But I do have some big videos planned about this game that are like gonna take days to film and days to edit, but eventually when I start feeling better, I'll sit down and I'll film it and get it done for you guys. But until then, I'm gonna upload what I enjoy, which is Legends, Dokkan, and if there's any other suggestions you guys have, please let me know down below. And if you guys want me to do reaction videos to certain stuff, or if you guys want me to do like story videos and whatever you guys want to see from me, I'm down to do for you guys, just because I want to upload content for you homies, and I really want to just entertain you guys. And I know this video isn't that entertaining, but I'm doing my best with what I have available to me. So I can't thank you guys enough. If you're still subscribed, if you're still even watching to this point, just thank you guys for supporting me. Thank you guys for this journey. And yeah, if anybody's going through tough times in life, just know I'm right there with you guys, and I'm praying for you, and I hope you guys feel better and you'll get through this, because honestly, life's a bitch. It's a roller coaster, but you know, after a big down is a big up, guys. So just remember that. Stay awesome. And I love you guys. So thank you guys so much for watching. Hope this clears up anything. If you guys have any comments down below you want to ask me, feel free to let me know. I'll try to reply to the comments. And thank you guys so much for everything, and I'll see you guys hopefully in the next one. So thank you guys, and have a great day. Peace.